Menaggio, Lake Como, definitely one of my top favorite towns on this Alpine mountain lake. I've visited Menaggio so many times I've lost count. Today, I'm going to highlight why I love it, where you can stay, what you can do, and great eats. I know there are so many choices when you visit Como, but for me, it's Menaggio. Welcome to the Travel with Wendy channel. I love connecting and interviewing small business owners around the globe. I like to share reviews and hit the trails hiking. Thanks for joining me today because it's always an adventure when you travel with Wendy. First up, how to get there. Menaggio is located in northern Italy in the province of Como in Lombardy. It is a walled city, and you can see some of that still today. Its location is great to visit the lake. Daily ferries run from nearby Catanibia and Menaggio to Bellagio and Verona, as well as other destinations around the lake, like Como, the city as well. This makes creating great day trips as well. Menaggio, for me, is a bit quieter than its neighboring towns. Of course, not during the day because it's got a vibrant market area along the promenade and the main piazza bustles as well. So where to stay? My favorite place to stay in Menaggio, Lake Como is the Hotel Garni Corona. When I bring small groups to Italy for cooking, wine tasting, and exploring, this hotel is my go-to place. Their rooms have incredible views of the lake, a wonderful breakfast buffet, and superb customer service. The location is great for the city and has parking too. This past month, we stayed at the Albergo il Vapore. We needed something simple and inexpensive, and it was near the city. And our room had a beautiful view with a window looking out at the lake, and it was close to the center of town. There is also a pastry shop right downstairs, the Pasticceria Caseria Maretti, that I recommend, as breakfast is not included with your stay. I would categorize this as budget-friendly and a family-owned place. For an upscale option in Menaggio that's right on the lake is the new Grand Hotel Victoria. This is an RC collection hotel, and it was under construction for the past few years while I was living there, so I never got to see it finished until this year. It is a castle and estate, regal and majestic, and it is actually closed from November to March, so you definitely want to check their website. Next up, where to eat. Where to eat is one of those challenges in Menaggio, Lake Como, because there are so many great places to eat. From gelato to pasta to afternoon aperitivos, this town has it all. The Italian aperitivo is a tradition that usually takes place sometime between 6 and 8 p.m. However, in tourist areas, it's usually a bit earlier, around 2 p.m., 3 p.m. Typically, these bars, enotecas, serve light appetizers for the purpose of socializing with friends while drinking cocktails at sunset, snacking on cheeses, salamis, bruschetta, and sometimes fried foods. So here are a few places that we found over the years. The Caffè del Pess. It's right off the Piazza Garibaldi and has lovely tables in the courtyard. Great appetizers as well. You can enjoy an Aperol Spritzer or a Prosecco with some chips and peanuts. In Italy, this is just a great time to sit and people watch and relax. The Caffè del Pess is in the heart of Menaggio, where you can catch some sunshine and enjoy an afternoon cocktail with your spouse or friends. The next place is the Bar al Palador al Memoria. It's a wonderful little pub enoteca in the heart of Menaggio, tucked away in the alley with wonderful attentive service, great wine selection, and they had a Barbera on there, which is one of my absolute favorites from northern Italy, and it was only €4 a glass, so that's a really great price. They have great little appetizer snacks as well as pizza slices, chips, and crackers. The next place is the Enoteca Re di Quadri. This tavern is located right on the Via Calvi between the gorgeous St. Stephen's Church and the Piazza Garibaldi. This year was the first time I was able to enjoy an aperitivo with my daughter and snacks as well, because they are always busy during aperitivo time. The charcuterie boards are amazing. You'll not be very hungry after you stop here, so you may want to walk around town before dinner time and your dinner reservations just to work it off. Okay, restaurants. When you visit Lake Como, you have to make a dinner reservation. Whether you're traveling in a party of 2 or 5 or more, you need to make reservations for dinner. So first up, this is the first time I got to try Osteria il Pozzo. This is part of my Google review. It's absolutely one of the best restaurants in Menaggio. It's popular with locals and tourists alike. Our food was amazing, from fresh pasta and tomatoes, this chocolate divine dessert, and ravioli, all made from scratch. We were completely grateful to get a table at this busy restaurant, and I saw them turn away maybe 5 or 6 parties after us. So be sure to make a reservation, as it's hard to get in. It has a very nice family feeling to it, a great decor, menu, and you can smell this restaurant from the street, so you won't be sorry. The next one is the Ristorante del Porto, located in the marina, and you can grab a dessert in the mid-afternoon with a coffee, a nice espresso, or you can have dinner. Be sure to indicate if you'd like to sit on the terrace or inside when you're making your reservation. They specialize in fine dining and seafood dishes, and the menu is tasty and creative. La Trattoria Constantin is one of that I visit every time I go to Menaggio. It has authentic pizza. It uses simple, excellent ingredients for their pizzas and fresh salads. Another tip at this restaurant is order the Casa di Vino, the house wine. It's wonderful, and you can have it in a small carafe, which is about 3 drinks, or a full carafe, which is more like 6. If you like your pizza cut into slices, this is not normale in Italy. Make sure you ask when you order it that you have it sliced. It will come not sliced if you are European. So that's an American thing. Okay, so next up, what to do around Menaggio. Now that we have your bellies filled, it is time for you to start touring and doing a bit of sightseeing. So the first up is to walk around town. There's a lovely church, St. Stephen's Church, as well as just shops up and down the different alleys. And the promenade has a market every single week. Next is the Villa Garden Balbionello. If you're a Star Wars fan, you'll be happy to know that the Villa Garden Balbionello is a very short drive from Menaggio and on the same side of the lake. Our visit here this past month was amazing. Be on the lookout for more content in my blog, podcast, and another vlog. Next up, you can take the ferry. Menaggio has a marina that has a ferry that runs daily to Bellagio and Verona, 2 towns on the opposite side of the lake that make lovely day trips. I have more information on those trips in my vlogs as well. Both of these lake towns are unique and just a little bit different, with Bellagio for the rich and famous shopping, while Verona has the villa gardens, monasteries, and castles. Another thing you can do around Menaggio is go to the beach or have some water fun. Please don't shoot the messenger. In Italy, the beaches, I know, are rocky and pebbly, and it's best if you have aqua or water shoes. You'll have a much more enjoyable time if you have these shoes. Don't get me wrong, with the temps rising from global warming, you will totally enjoy the cold mountain glacier lake in Menaggio, Lake Como as well. You can also book a water taxi, but I've never been able to find their prices online, but you can call them or write an inquiry. I've included the links in the description. But know that they also offer tours on the lake as well, and my clients who have taken them recommend this company quite a bit. So that's an overview of one of my favorite towns on Lake Como, Menaggio. If you're planning a trip to Como soon, I hope that you find this idyllic northern Alpine Italian town and just enjoy it. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments below. For more travel information and inspiration, group tours, and more, visit my website, travelwithwendy.net. Till next time, remember, it's always an adventure when you travel with Wendy. Ciao!